Hey, what's happening, guys? So, Realm of Emperors is over, and they hit us with a new event here. We've got this bonus prize monster kill event. Kind of reminds me of the old school monster events we used to see. And pretty much, it's just kill a bunch of monsters and you're good. You got to be careful though, because you can only kill so many of each particular monster. Noticed you get at most 4,000 points for level 2s, so that's 5 monsters. So you can kill 5 of each different type of level 2 monster. And yeah, so it looks like, what is that? That's 4, 4, 5. Yeah, so yeah, just pay attention. Try not to overkill on any of the monsters, guys. I've been going through. I killed a level 7. I ran the numbers, and for me, it's not worth killing the 7s. It just takes way too much MP. It takes, to get that 25,600 points, it took like, I want to say 8 attacks on a level 7 monster. Some of that was because I was attacking other monsters, so I didn't get the stack. But yeah, that's not very good on the MP. Whereas some of these lower ones, like the level 1 monsters, don't take very much MP to kill. So you only get points for destroying them. I'm just going to hopefully get that tier 1. It'd be pretty insane to get 758,000 points on this. Yeah, it'd be pretty insane indeed. So I thought I'd spend today talking about everything I've learned farming and attacking monsters. First things first, I use my Prompto usually for farming monsters, mostly because my Prompto has almost 150,000 MP. And sometimes when people see that, they say, hey man, how on earth do you have 150,000 MP? And where I got all my MP for Prompto is I have the MP doubler. Well, that's not all of it, but that's some of it. I have that MP doubler in the Oracle Temple. And you have to get them for each hero if you want it. So it's a little bit like it's not the greatest value. But for me, I got it for Prompto because I wanted to win some of the monster title events. And to win the monster title events, it helps to have that double MP and level up your hero. So I got that early. And let's see, it's this one. The 2X Lifetime Prompto Hero Max MP Doubler. And each hero has one. You could get it for Noctis, you could get it for Luna. I probably wouldn't do it. It doesn't make sense to me to do it for any of your heroes that are already leveled up, except for if you just want to store MP on them. So I do this a lot, guys. I store MP, and what I mean by that is I'll just keep a hero activated until his MP fills up, and then I'll switch to a different hero and let that hero's MP fill up. And I save the MP, I keep the MP at full on all my heroes, and just for the events do I start using the MP. Or when all the heroes are filled up, then I'll use MP then, just so it keeps regenning. Yeah, so that's part of the reason why my Prompto has so much MP. And as best I can see, there's 3 main ways to attack monsters like a boss and to really take monsters out. There's university research, there's your gear, and then there's boosts and title buffs. As far as research goes, in the Adventures tab, there's some really good, really easy to get research pieces. Research pieces? I don't even know what I'm saying, guys. There's some really good items to research in the university. There's the Max MP, and you can get that up. It maxes out, I want to say, at probably 3,000 MP. So, and you get the fragments for this, the monster fragments, just from farming monsters. You can see I've got 4.4 million. So the only reason I haven't leveled this up is because my university is always busy. It's always busy. And yeah, that's the only reason. But the other 2 good ones, guys, the MP cost reduction here. And you need monster shards for that one. It's a little tougher to get the shards, but I would keep leveling this one up as long as you have shards to do it, because it really does help. Even 2.5% sounds weak at level 5, but it's really, that 2.5 saves you quite a bit over the scope of a month or a year. And then the other one in the Adventures tab is the MP Recovery. And it's pretty decent. I would do that one too. The problem is you need monster shards for it as well. I'd probably focus more on the cost reduction than the MP recovery. That's just me. You could go either way though. If your heroes are all pretty leveled up, and well, I'd probably go the cost reduction anyway. I'd focus on that one. I don't know why. I probably just did this MP recovery because it takes less monster shards. So, and I like to just do the adventure research as soon as I can. Probably should have waited and focused on the MP cost reduction. Yep, so that's all there is on the Adventures tab. All the other hero attack boosts and MP buffs are in the hero section on the University. And of these, the notable ones, there's the MP recovery, which I would go ahead and max that one out. You get 30% at level 10 here. And then there's the MP cost reduction. I would certainly max that one out too. 14% max for the basic MP cost reduction. This hero attack streak, if you want to kill monsters, this might be the best research for knocking out monsters really fast. What this attack streak does is every time you attack a monster, you get it's called an attack streak, and you can see it. I'll show you guys right here. When you attack a monster, I just need to find one. Here's a good level 4. We'll take him out. So if you attack once, if you notice there was attack streak 0% here. So now that I've attacked it once, the streak goes up 85% buff. So 85% bonus hero attack, quite a bit. And the more and more you attack the same monster, that buff streak keeps going up. And how this works, you have 1 hour in between attacks before the buff goes away. So as long as you're attacking it within an hour, you can keep that streak buff alive. And it keeps going up and up and up the more you attack a monster. And I think mine maxes out at near 600%. Look at that. Now we're up to 220 just after 2 attacks. And that streak buff, where you can, we'll go ahead and finish this monster off, but where you can really level that up, you can get some, you can get that streak buff up from gear and also from that university research that I just showed you guys in the hero section. So that's great for slicing through monsters quick. That attack streak, it might be the best research in terms of dealing mass damage to monsters if you keep attacking the same one. So definitely research that. You'll need to do all this anyway to get T5 troops. So, a lot of you with T5 already have all this done. If you don't, I would recommend, well, how much do you really want to invest into this? I wouldn't go too much out of your way to level up this stuff. When you do though, make sure you have there is a gear headpiece. Make sure you have that headpiece because it'll reduce the cost of research in this hero section significantly. So I would go ahead and, I think it's the Trickster's Cowl is what it's called. So I'd equip that. I'd do the, at some point it is worth doing this research. You get, the hero XP points when you do the research. You get the quests to open up. So there's other reasons to do the research as well as getting these boosts and buffs. So MP Recovery 2 is really nice. That's 50%. That's a pretty big one to get. And the critical hits are nice. You can get critical hits from gems, from all kinds of stuff. So if you're, there's a good chance your crit rate could be near 100 already. So a lot of this stuff, like that one's not too important. But you have to do it to do this next research anyway, so might as well knock it out. Max MP, this gives you 9,250. That's pretty, that adds up every time you level up your hero. Boom, that's another 9,000 MP. That's a couple monster shots for sure. And a lot of this is good. I would do this hero XP 40%, and then you got the training speed is 20-something, 24%. So there's some good research in the hero section anyway. And you have to do that if you want this MP cost reduction too, which 28%. It makes hitting monsters so much cheaper. 28, heck yeah. and here's the Hero Attack Streak 2. So those are big ones for knocking out monsters quick. Now I went ahead and I did the Monster Tactics 7 research. I can go ahead and show you guys. I made a couple videos on it already, but you know, this Max MP2 is nice also. But yeah, I went ahead and moved on. The Lucky Strike, 10% bonus to luck chances of, you know, good drops when hitting monsters. I haven't noticed any help from that. If it's helping me, it sure doesn't feel like it. Hero March Speed. You know, March Speed, it's kind of nice for taking down monsters. You know, if you're marching across the map, you can get to a monster quicker before somebody else snipes it or steals it from you. But it's not all that important. You know, you could speed up. You could use speed ups or something if you really need to get to a monster faster. The hero attacks are always nice, especially if you want to one-shot monsters, like one-shot the level 1s. You'll need as much hero attack as you can get. Most of this research after Monster 6 doesn't really help out a whole lot. I mean, it's okay for combat. You get the troop HP, the max prisoners if you go that way, the enhanced interrogation. These are all good for, you know, other things, but not so much farming monsters. So that's it for the university. Probably the most important thing for taking down monsters with less shots and faster and more monsters, more MP, it's going to come from your gear. And there's 3 different gear sets as of the making of this video for monsters. There is the monster gear set, which is that one that, you know, it's in all the beginner realms. It's that one that probably everyone's pretty stacked on already. Let's see, here it is. So if you get that set bonus 2 with the Mythical Forge, you get 1,500 MP plus the March Speed bonus. It's all good stuff. The Hunter gear, it's really not very good. The only pieces of the Hunter gear that I still use are the shields, the accessories. And the reason I use those is I equip them every time I level my hero. I equip those because they give the most MP compared to the other set bonuses, at least that I have. That's 1,450. So that's pretty good max MP. Doesn't help you. I don't keep them equipped all the time, just when I'm leveling up my hero or I'm storing just that extra little bit of MP. Everything else, I mean, I would go ahead and try to craft the legendary, or if that's all that you have in your realm, heck yeah, craft it. Most of these, you know, they're not all that great. You get some max MP. Certainly having this is better than not having it. And it does help out quite a bit, but compared to the other sets, which let's get into here, we've got the Beastmaster set, which I still don't have all legendary on yet. I need to do that. The set bonus is pretty sweet. You get troop attack, troop HP, and hero attack, 32 each. Is that right, 32? Yeah, 32. The best gear pieces in this set, in my opinion, are the torso and the accessories. And the reason I like those is because they give you the MP recovery, which is pretty significant. 16% for the torso, and then the accessories are, let's check it out here. The accessories are 23% MP recovery. So those are pretty big. I'd keep those equipped most of the time if you have them. I prefer those over the Hunter's pieces 99% of the time because I love that MP recovery, but it doesn't give you more MP. So I would keep these equipped until your hero reaches his max MP. Then I would equip the Hunter's accessories just to get that extra 1,000 or 2. That's what I do anyway. The downside of this gear is you need hero level 24 for it, whereas the Hunter you only need like 13 to 21, I think, for the Hunter, depending on which piece we're talking about. So that is the Beastmaster, and then now the best gear set is this Dread Mist for hunting. I'm slacking hard on it, but I need to get this because you get 100, 100, and 100 troop attack, hero attack, and troop HP, and plus the gear is all good. Good max MP for the headset. The torso, the vestment, the Dread Mist vestment, it gives you almost 2,000 max MP and 20% MP recovery. So that's definitely better than the Beastmaster. Even the boots are really good. The sprinters, they don't give you MP recovery, but they give you that 3,000 max MP and lots of hero attack. The weapon is pretty awesome. You get that attack streak 5. And also, I didn't mention this, but on the Beastmaster, you also get attack streak. We'll check that out. I forget what it exactly is, but it's pretty good. And then the Dread Mist accessories, 30% MP recovery and a lot of hero attack bonus, but no MP, no more MP. So there still is a use for the Hunter accessories at a time. Like when you level up your hero, and then when you max your MP out. That is the case for the Hunter gear still. The Beastmaster is going to look at the weapon attack streak, because that attack streak really is vital for knocking through monsters quick. But if you have to keep attacking the same monster, if you attack one monster once and then a different monster and then go back to that one, the attack streak will be gone. I figured that one out the hard way. So let's see what this weapon's got. The weapon has a 4 attack streak. So again, the Dread Mist weapon is the best weapon once you get it to legendary. So that is the gear. What I just come to realize recently is how important the gems are for your gear for hunting monsters. And the gems that I use, and I will show you guys, these are my Pride and Joy gems. I'll remove them and then re-add them so you guys can see their stats. I like to equip the, these haunted gems give you max MP, and you get 1,500 at a level 7. So that's quite a bit for a single gem, right? Like, that's not bad. So I would equip those, certainly when you have your hero, if you're going to level your hero up, or just to get that, if you're going to be away from the game for a while, that's a good gem to have, for sure. Another good gem are these monster gems. They're kind of the brownish, orangish looking ones. And they give you march speed and critical hit. Both are pretty nice. I'd go ahead and equip one of those. And another really good gem, guys, is the orange spike gems. And they're kind of this orangish, the darker orange. They look very similar to the armor pen ones. I always get them confused, but it's the spike gems. At level 6, it gives you 87% hero attack. So those are the best monster gems. There's another one. There is the gruesome gem that gives you hero critical hit. But if you already are maxed, don't worry about that one. I think that's pretty much all the monster gems. Yeah, that's it for the monster gems. But I also keep a march speed gem activated quite often. And the reason I use the march speed gems, if I don't have any of these other ones, is the cool thing about the march speed gems is it does apply to your marches to attack monsters. So, and I don't like to use those on my hero gear because I'd rather have a combat gem. So I like, it's like a use for the march speed gems. You could equip them on your hero gear, on your hero's monster gear, and it adds up quite a bit. Let me see what the higher level ones do. So here's a 6. Let's see what that one gives. It gives you 11% march speed. So that's okay, right? You get there a little quicker. It makes my hero hauls when I attack monsters. He flies across the map. And then the best gems, guys. The best gem for monster hunting is if you have the Paragon. And let me show you guys how awesome this one is. So here's the level 3, 8% MP recovery. Okay, 8%, not too bad, right? Look at the level 5, 42%. Now we're getting up there. The level 7 Paragon Nightmare Gem, 147% MP recovery. And I was getting these a lot. I was getting quite a bit of these from attacking the in the event. Oh my goodness, the bandit invasions, like the bandit empires. I was attacking a lot of these bandit empires in the realm of emperors, and a lot of it was to get this MP recovery gem. It's 140% at level 7. I only have one Paragon gem slot open because you have to buy the stupid scrolls for that. But one of these days I'll unlock more. But for now I just have that one. It'd be nice to have all of those unlocked and have a bunch of those Nightmare Paragon gems because they are really good. So that's my hero gear. I'll show you his boost real quick just so you can get a sense of what mine looks like. So we got the 88% March speed. We've got 160% Hero Monster March speed bonus. So that's a different one. We got the Return March speed 3% from Prompto's skill. We've got Hero Attack bonus 542.6%. Hero Critical Strike 26.5%. The rest of my Hero Strike, Hero Critical hits, that's going to come from my university research and from my titles. So, but in terms of my hero with this gear, it's 26.5. We got +5 hero attack streak, +6 additional streak per attack, which is the big one. Yeah, because each time you attack that monster, you're going to get that much more. So really, really good. Nice. Max MP 22,306 for my gear. We've got 268.8 MP recovery from my gear, and I don't know if this doesn't include titles. I don't think this is just my hero specific boost. So yeah, that's what my hero stats look like, and with that 146,000 MP every time I level them up, man, it's pretty sweet. If we come over here. Actually, I'll do boosts first. I'll show you guys. There are hero attack boosts. There's the basic ones, which there's 25% for 15 minutes and a 25% for 30 minutes. Those help somewhat. You know, they were much. That 25% it seemed a lot bigger starting out, but compared to the gear that we have now, it's not all that significant. So you can do without it. But if it could be the difference. Sometimes you get that monster with like 0.6% HP left, and I wish I had that hero attack boost activated. The other one is there's a needles one, which is pretty key for killing a ton of monsters. Of course, I never have mine. You can get it in the, but it's the needles monster boost, and it'll double your MP. And it will give you 500% attack, all kinds of good stuff. So that's a big one. And there's another one too. There is a March speed one. If you go to your items, my items, and then the war section, some of you guys might have these. Some of you may not. But it's it's a March speed increase. Let's look at the name of it. Okay, there's a 500% hero March speed boost, 100, and then a 10%. And I want to say you can get a lot of that stuff from the secret gifts in the treasures section. If you have the secret gift keys. Secret gift? Is that what it is? Secret something. Let me find this. So, yeah, secret lock chest. I'm pretty sure that's what you can get some of the needle boosts in. And also, if you have the cactars, well, not the newest cactar. There used to be a cactar monster that was really tough to kill, and it would drop all kinds of goodies, but we haven't seen those in a while. Now we have some new cactar monster that it's just kind of a waste of a monster attack. No, it's not that bad. It's just not as good as the old one. The last thing I was going to show you guys is my titles, because this is why I can snipe monsters like a boss, is because I think I have every monster attack title. I've got this one. 350% attack bonus, 35% critical hit, and 35% MP recovery. I got the Monster Lover bonus, 150% hero attack, 12% critical rate, 5% hero max MP, and 12% MP recovery. I've got, let's see, this is another reason why my Prompto has so much MP. I've got the 75% max Prompto MP multiplier from the champion gold medalist for this realm. And then I also have the couple March speed ones, and then I just got the newest one, guys. The one that's just up for battle, up for title in one of the events recently, the Demon Slayer title. And I got that one. It gives me another 200% attack, 15 critical rate, 15 MP recovery, and 125% March speed. So that's why I can one-shot level 1s. I can one-shot level 2s pretty easily. And there's actually some more gear. I haven't... there is some gear that isn't in the gear set bonus. And I'll show you guys that real quick too, because that could really help you out for one-shotting level 1s. Or even one-shotting level 2s if you have, good gear. If we come over here to the craft section, there is a really good weapon. And it's probably the best weapon for single shots, but it doesn't give you the attack streak. So I would stick with the Dread Mist if you're going to be attacking the same monster multiple times. But there is this weapon that I do use occasionally. I was using it when I couldn't quite one-shot level 2s. If I had this weapon activated, I could one-shot level 2s. So let's see if we can find it though. Okay, here it is. It is the okay, here it is. Wow, I'm not seeing the name for it. Let's maybe if we craft. Okay, the Giant Slayer. It is the Giant Slayer. And it'll give you, at Legendary, it gives you 200% hero attack, 10% critical rate, and quite a bit of MP. So that 200%, I think that's better than the Dread Mist. Maybe I should confirm that. Yeah, I should probably confirm that. 200%. I don't have the Legendary Dread Mist, but it's definitely better than the Beastmaster. Let's see what this Dread Mist weapon gives us. The Dread Mist weapon, if it ever loads, okay, 100%. So it's double the hero attack bonus from the Dread Mist. So that Giant Slayer is better if you can get the Legendary versus the Dread Mist Legendary for one attack. But the Dread Mist also gives you the attack streak. So if you're going to be attacking the same monster multiple times, you're going to want that Dread Mist one. And there's another item that for a while was really good. I don't have a Legendary in this realm, but if we come over here to the accessories, there is a dagger. And this dagger, it used to be pretty awesome for taking down monsters. Let me see if it still is. Let's see. I used to use it before the Beastmaster set came out on my other account. So it is the Noxious Dagger. Where'd you go? Okay. Noxious Dagger. Noxious Dagger. And it gives you 19% hero attack bonus. And 1900. So this actually is more MP than the Hunter. So if you have a Legendary one of these guys, I would use this instead of the Hunter for sure when you level up your hero. Let's see, you need Bottled Bad Breath. So you can actually farm that. You can farm that from the newest monster tiles. From, let me see here. If we come to my mailbox, my mail inbox, and reports, you can farm that from the Treant. Wow, guys, I'm struggling today. I'm struggling every day, but you can get that from most of the newer monster layers. like this one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can get bottled bread. That is a tongue twister. Bottled bad breath. You can also get it on the Mind Flayers, on the Wasp layers, on the Cobra looking thing, those layers. You can get it on, yeah, pretty much all the newer monsters. You can get it. Also on the Nagas, that comes with, if you farm the layers, you can get the Bottled Bad Breath. So I'm gonna, once I complete my Dreadmist set, I will then start crafting some of those daggers. And yeah, that's pretty much it for gear. Yeah, I would, what I've been doing is I've been trying to calculate what monsters are the best value for attacking for this monster prize. And for me, it's the level 2s because I can one-shot them. If you can one-shot the level 1s, it'll probably be that is the best value. And you can keep destroying those. There's no limit on how many level 1s you can kill. So you can focus on those. If you one-shot the level 2s, that's a good way to go. If you can two-shot the level 3s, that might be a better value than one-shotting the level 1s. I haven't done the math on that. I'll have to do that soon, but I'm so close to two-shotting the level 4s. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. It all depends on which... All monsters don't have the same HP points. I've realized that. It seemed a lot easier to kill the treants? Yeah, we'll call it a treant. It seems a lot easier to kill those guys than it is like the Mind Flayers, for whatever reason. So yeah, pay attention to that. For some reason I can two-shot the level 4 treants, but not the Mind Flayers. So that's kind of weird. Level 5s give you double. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, well, we'll be farming away, guys. I'm kind of rambling on now. I've reached the limit of my capabilities for speaking. So I'm going to shut it down here, guys. Hope you guys are having a good day, and I'll catch you on the flip side.